where do you put Roman Reigns?
That's a 99.
This is the Casual Wrestling Show. Casual Wrestling Show.
All right, Mike. So the last couple of episodes of Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, we've seen them flash the WWE2K24 ratings on the side of the screen. And it's hard for me because they pop up, I go, oh, cool, and then they go away. Unless I see them all together, they don't really mean anything to me. So I thought it would be fun for us to take 10 guys, 10 girls, and give them our ratings. And then I did find a list of semi-confirmed ratings for some of these people that we can put them up against. But I dropped 10 guys. We did Roman, Seth, Gunther, Logan Paul, Braun Breaker, CM Punk, Dom, R-Truth, LA Knight, Damian Priest. For no particular reason, just I thought it was a good mix of people. For women, we got Bayley, Bianca, Charlotte, Becky, Rhea, Io, Nia, Jade, Liv, and Tiffany Stratton. You want to just go, we'll go back and forth?
Yeah.
All right, let's start with Roman Reigns. Where do you put Roman Reigns?
That's a 99.
90, right. You can, I mean, that's the standard. That is that I got 99 too. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. He sets the bar, and then you base everybody else outside of that. All right, Seth 100%. Rollins.
I have Seth at 96. 96.
I got 97. So we're right. Our thinking's right in line there. I think that I'm the same way. I think he's the second highest in my opinion. That Roman's the guy, and then you give just a little breathing room, and you put Seth there. So then Gunther. This one's interesting.
Gunther I have at 94.
I have 95.
At 94. Okay.
So we're just, our scale's just slightly different. Now, on the, I believe Gunther's been announced, right? Or no?
Okay.
No, he has not. Gunther has not been announced. Okay. So let's go Logan Paul.
Logan, I have 88.
So do I. Same.
Okay.
And what they have Logan, I think, at 90. Yeah.
I'm not mad at it, but I think that's kind of tooting his horn a little bit, but whatever.
My problem is I have no problem with it being a 90. It's then how you grade the people around him becomes the problem to me. Like, if he's going to be a 90, then there's got to be a lot of 91s and 92s because I don't know he's better than a lot of people. Braun Breaker.
Braun, I have at 84.
I have 86, and I think I'm being generous. I think my problem is you take that overall number and you have to make it work statistically. Yeah. And so speed, he's what, like 99? Fucking athleticism, 100. He's 99, right? So I start trying to make it work. You've got to take away some random things to bring that number down. I think that's why I gave him 86, is because statistically I couldn't figure out charisma. He's top. What is he bad at?
I just think I think there's some timing with him that I think is off a little bit.
Okay. And I haven't watched him enough.
Yeah, I think timing, and then like technique wise, I don't think he's necessarily the cleanest. I think he really depends on his athleticism a lot. So, I compare him. I compared him to like Seth, and like what I think like Seth is like kind of the standard in terms of like all around wrestler, right? Yeah, for me. Yeah. So I think that's where I kind of came up with 84 for him.
That makes sense. I get it. I haven't, so I can tell you, like, from the casual point of view, my real experience is Royal Rumble. That's where I got to see, like, he's flying around and shit. I'm like, holy cow, this guy's amazing. So I haven't watched enough NXT to know. All right, CM Punk.
I have CM Punk at 90.
I've got 89. I think that's, I like that range, 90, 89 for CM Punk. He's still got some stuff to prove, but he's done enough in his career to warrant that response. I'm with you there. Dirty Dom.
I have him at 82.
Yes.
I struggled with this one because at first I had him at 85, and I'm like, I feel like that's giving him a little bit too much.
Yeah,
because he's improved.
Yeah,
but I don't think he's like 85 and up. I think there's like a tier right there, right?
Yeah, I think for me, I kind of feel like the opposite of Braun Breaker. Like for every statistic I can put Braun at the top of, with Dom, I go, other than like charisma and getting booed, I don't know what Dom does extremely well. Now, he doesn't do anything. I don't think he does anything particularly bad, but I think 82 for me, that's not a bad score, especially for a guy his age and a guy who really hasn't accomplished that much. I think that's a fair score. R-Truth.
R-Truth, man. I love that dude, man. So I want to give him the highest number, but I was being real. I went 78.
I have him at an 87. What am I doing, man? I think it's exactly what you said. It's just like I just can't put him in the 70s. Like he deserves so much more. But you're more accurate with your score. It's just to me, it's like it's that thing. Like I want him to be a champion. I want so much more for him because he's the most entertaining thing on TV week in and week out. He saves hands Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, I agree. Hands down.
You know, shit. Yes, you're right, but I went with my heart. 87.
We'll go with 87. We'll do that. We'll do that.
LA Knight.
LA Knight. I have him at 90.
I have 89.
9.
So we're right in line again on that. We're thinking the same here. It's just kind of same CM Punk thing, right? I don't know if he's ascended. I think past 90, you're big time. You're a champion. Yeah. You're a guy. And I think he's on the cusp of that, but he's got to get over the hill. He's lost a little bit of steam.
Yeah, I agree.
And I got Damian Priest.
88.
Same thing. I think that's a perfect score for Damian Priest.
I agree.
It's like right there on getting to that 90 level, but you got to cash in. Maybe once he cashes in and has a run as champion, he steps up, but 88's perfect.
Yep.
Then we'll zoom through the women here. We got Bailey.
Okay. 90.
I have 88, but I think 90's fair. I think the women are hard because I wanted to put them all in the 90s just based on the lack of like abundance of talent. Bianca Belair.
I have at 96.
Interesting. I have 92. And I think it's I think I was trying to do that based on like if you were rating in Madden. I don't think right now she's at her high.
Okay.
I wish these numbers would change like through the year, like Madden. And I think right now Bianca's kind of like a chill period. But
that's fair.
I have no problem with 96. I think she is overall a 96. Charlotte Flair.
95.
I have 95 as well on that. Becky Lynch.
95.
Same. I have 95 on that. Rhea Ripley.
98.
Okay. I'm with that. I have 96, but I like that. Okay. I like elevating her to one spot below Roman. I like that.
Yeah, she's the top of the game.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, she's the one. Mm-hmm. And so 98 makes sense. I did 96, I think, just because I didn't want to put that much separation between her and Charlotte, but it's there. It's very there.
Yep.
Okay, Io Sky.
I have her 87.
I have 88. I think that's the right range for that. And that's weird that that's our champion right now. And
she's kind of low.
Yeah. Jade Cargill. This is an interesting one to me.
So I wanted to be mindful. I gave her a 75. And that's just because we haven't seen anything. So, but we know that there's something there.
Yeah.
It's like you can't totally jip her, but you can't totally like put her on a pedestal either. So I went 75. I feel like, $0.75 of $1, we'll roll with that.
That's interesting. I did what WWE probably wouldn't do, and I like stole from her AEW career in my head.
Okay.
And I thought if you're going to put her in a video game and she doesn't have that much yet, I go ahead and stick her in and make her feel big. I did 89.
Okay.
I thought you stick her in there and you got to kind of make her feel big time. 75. You don't want her getting her ass kicked in the video game every week. Everybody trying to play with Jade Cargill getting her ass whooped.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
I struggled with it too, though, because there was a point in time when I was thinking in the 70s just because you have no information. But I think from the marketing standpoint of WWE, you have to put her in at least the top 10 of women right now.
Okay.
Liv Morgan.
I have her at 85.
So do I. I think that's perfect. That's gonna piss people off, but that's the Liv Morgan ceiling.
That's where she is. I mean, she's been.
Go ahead.
She's been gone for a minute, and she's been champion, but my socks are still on. She hasn't knocked them off. So
she came out and cut her promo on Monday. I was just like, That's Liv. Like, kind of screechy. It's not great. It's not horrible. It's 85. And I think that's her ceiling. I don't know that she ever goes far beyond that. And that's okay. You can be that. You make a career out of 85. Then Tiffany Stratton.
I put her at 85 as well. And I think that's just that there's a ceiling there and she hasn't hit it yet. So I wanted to be fair. I didn't want to, you know, boost her too high too soon, but I feel like her making is at least the 85.
I have 84, which is the same line of thinking, same reasoning. Just that was where I settled on it. I think all the potential, but she has the prove it. She doesn't have the AEW career to rely on like I went with Jade. So I think we're pretty in line there. Yeah. Looking at WWE's ratings, Rhea Ripley's a 96. Okay. Logan's a 90. Gunther's a 90. He is on here.
Okay.
So Gunther's a 90. Jey Uso's a 90. That's interesting. I don't know if I put Jay and Gunther on the same playing field. No. Drew McIntyre's an 89.
Okay.
That's interesting. Other notables. Dirty Dom's an 83. Miz an 81. Tiffany Stratton a 79.
Okay.
R-Truth a 67. Fuck these guys.
Wow.
Fuck these guys.
Wow.
They did him dirty.
That's bad.
Hey, you better bring it if we debating going toe to toe. No holding back. I'm speaking the facts. Let me introduce you to the dope show. Nerdy D and Milwaukee Mike, bringing the energy. If you a fan of wrestling and especially WWE, this is the Casual Wrestling Show.